Hello everybody, I am the Chubby Gourmet. If you're new here, welcome to our family. If you're already a chubby chaser, welcome back. Great to have you here. We are an international cooking, traveling, and eating channel. If you're new here, welcome to our unique family, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
From the bottom of my fart.
I don't have any. Today I'm going to show you how to prepare a Filipino organ soup called Paklay. And it's very traditional in lots of parts of the Philippines. And I have a few ingredients and differences that I add to give it my own chubby twist. I use a variety of pig organs as well as an ox stomach to go with this. And stay tuned, I think you'll enjoy seeing how I clean and prepare these different organ meats for use in the stew. If you like what you see, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and spank that notification bell. If you hit the bell, you'll be fully chubbed. If you don't hit the bell, you're only half chubbed. And we would like you to be fully chubbed. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about organs, one of my favorite topics. When you're cooking organs, liver tends to cook quickly. Other organs, not so quickly. We're gonna put the stomachs of the pig and the ox in boiling salted water for about an hour before we prepare and put the other organs in to be simmered for yet another hour. So let's do it. We got our boiling water. To this boiling water, I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of kosher salt. And to that, I got a little over a half a pound of pig stomach and about a pound of ox stomach. And in they go. Ah, it's a thing of beauty. If I do say so myself, I probably do. Now we play the waiting game. We're getting in the home stretch of the stomachs boiling away. Next, I'm going to clean a pig heart. About a half pound of pig kidneys. These have to be cleaned very well, as you'll see, to get that pee-pee smell out of there. Look, there's a heart, 2 kidneys. I should have taken the stomach. I could have reconstructed the pig here. Too late. Here is the backside of the heart. And you see all this cartilagey stuff, which is not cartilage, but I don't know what else to call it. That has to be cleaned away. And actually what I like to do when I prepare heart, rather than cook the whole organ at one time, I take the pieces out like so. It's just easier than trying to clean the entire organ. Organ meat is extremely high, not only in protein, minerals, vitamins, unfortunately cholesterol also. But other than the cholesterol, organs are not only delicious, but healthy for you. I only need a half a pound actually. A half a pound of the kidneys and a half a pound of the heart. So I'm not gonna even trim the whole heart. That should do. Now the kidney is a little more difficult. And as I said, you really want to clean these guys well. Whatever was connected to the kidney, I wish I would have studied more anatomy before this episode, and I wish I had better knives, but I really want you to see a cross section of the kidney. All this we have to remove, just leaving the meat. And that takes a little bit more effort. So I'm gonna prepare this in a similar way that I did with the heart. Now I am sure every Filipino housewife and mother is much more adept at cleaning these organs than I am. And I'd like to hear your comments, especially Filipinos and Filipinas, what you think of this paklay when it's done. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, we've got the stomachs boiling for about an hour. I'm gonna take that off and add in our half pound heart of the pig and half pound kidney. And I definitely need to add water. Let that come to boil, and yes, you guessed it, another hour, or at least until the organs are tender. Now, once again, we play the waiting game. He's alive! Okay, what we're gonna do, you may have noticed if you're paying attention, we are boiling all the organs except for the liver. Liver cooks very quickly. And if you're really interested in liver and into liver as much as I am and as much as Emily enjoys liver, we have a couple of episodes liver-centric. You can find them right there.
I'm not into liver.
And this liver, by the way, there's about a half pound of pig liver. And what we'll be doing is adding this later after we've sauteed the vegetables, got our stock in there, chop up the innards that are cooking right now. Then it'll be added. Because like I said, you don't want to overcook liver and it's very fast to cook through.
I wonder if that pig drank alcohol.
I think I smell some bourbon. Put this away safely. Once I saute the vegetables, add the stock, which I'll show you, then the liver goes in. I think that's as good as it's going to get.
That looks so freaky. It looks like a hospital is cooking human organs.
Okay, so I tested the organ meat with a fork, and it's about as tender as it's gonna be. So what I'm gonna do now is drain the liquid, and I'm gonna let the meat sit aside and cool down. And as soon as it's cool to the touch, I will start to slice it up. And then once I can chop these up, I'm gonna go and use the grapeseed oil to saute the onions, the garlic, the ginger, add the rest of the vegetables and that rest of the ingredients and complete the dish. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? So you think you could stomach this? And here we are with our cool to the touch organ meat. And I've already begun slicing the stomach, and it's so much more tender, surprise, surprise, after 2 hours of boiling. Also nice and tender. Hey, here's what we're gonna do now. We've got all our ingredients prepared and lined up. So, without further ado,
You said do.
I'll try and turn on the stove. And what we're going to be doing is adding a few tablespoons of my favorite oil, as you all know, grapeseed oil, to the pan once the pan is hot, which on this beautiful gas stove should not take too long. And just to give you a heads up, first thing we're going to be doing is sauteing the onions, garlic, and ginger. We're only going to saute it long enough so that the onions are not caramelized, but translucent. After that, we're going to be adding the bay leaves, a copious amount of bay leaves, the liver, which is going to get cooked now, and our innards, our organs that were already cooked for almost 2 hours. And there's more. And this is where I do the chubby twist. The twist that I'm adding, and this isn't the most authentic, but my recipe, I'll do whatever the hell I want. I'm gonna add some pineapple chunks and some mango slices as well. So I want a little level of sweetness to counter all the intensity of the organs. And we're gonna be adding about 2 cups of beef stock, and another chubbification is oyster sauce. You know, maybe a tablespoon and a half of the oyster sauce. And another chubbification, while I'm at it, these are hot serrano peppers. I wanted some hot peppers in there to add some heat as well. I'm sure if you ask 10 Filipinos how they make their paklay, you'll get 10 different recipes. That's normal. But otherwise, it is completely authentic. And then the annatto will go in. Finally, bamboo shoots. I'll put the whole 20-ounce can in there. And then we'll let it simmer about 20 minutes or so that the bamboo shoots soften. Then it's ready to be served. You know, I know to a lot of Americans in particular that this looks pretty exotic. All these different organs, but I did go over the nutritional benefits to it. Bodybuilders and athletes, it's a very, very good food. The men that eat this, we're talking men, big men with muscles on their eyelids. And they turn to each other and say, oh, I got this great recipe for quiche. That'll make your liver quiver.
I can't believe you said that.
Why, SpongeBob, why?
Are you half chub or are you full chub?
I'm about 2/3 chub.
No.
All right, you pick a topic. I'm gonna throw in my bay leaves. I'm gonna throw in my liver. And while I'm at it, my innards.
Liver on a prayer.
I'm just gonna saute these with the veggies and the oil for a few minutes. This is Chubby's Paklay. I ain't gonna lie. Ooh, it's splattered in my face. The organs are coming alive and attacking. They're coming to take me away. Haha, I'm pouring in the stock. Bell pepper, hot pepper, the mango, and the pineapple coming up. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. And I'm gonna add a little bit more stock. And I mustn't forget my oyster sauce. Give it a good stir. We got about every flavor covered in the spectrum.
It's so pretty.
In the annatto, I'll crush that and spread it around. This will change the color somewhat and add yet another nutty / floral kind of flavor into it.
He said nutty.
Now this is going to take some finesse in stirring. I don't have a lot of room left. Now we got the annatto smell added to it. I didn't want to add too much of it. To make it redder at the expense of overpowering the other flavors wasn't worth it to me. So, but as I've always said, we're only cooking, so do what makes you feel happy.
Does this make you feel happy?
Oh, very happy. Thrilled. And last but not least, bamboo shoots. Well, I'm just gonna season with some salt and pepper, and it is thoroughly complete. Smells heavenly. Filipino Paklay, organ stew. Now, I've already tasted a little bit of it, but I'm gonna try some other pieces of meat that I haven't tried yet. I think my addition of the sweets with the pineapple and the mango, not too sweet, but balances with the hot pepper that I threw in and with the flavors that organ meats have. Very good. If I do say so myself. Em, you gonna try?
I guess so.
You sound so enthusiastic.
Is this the stomach?
That's the pig stomach.
Okay. I'll have the stomach. It's actually pretty good. Reminds me of like noodles.
We got a whole variety of different organs to pick from. That's a pineapple.
That's why I'm gonna eat it.
There's a piece of heart right there with your name on it.
First time trying heart.
Have a heart.
I don't have a heart.
You didn't like the heart?
It reminds me of liver.
Well, there you have it. Now tell me, was there any part of it that you liked? Any part of it, well, I know the part you didn't like. And it's saying it was just the heart you didn't like.
Yes, the blood taste. I don't like the blood taste.
I don't even detect it. That's so weird. There you have it. An honest opinion. And I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you liked what you saw, hit that like button. It helps the algorithm. Don't forget to subscribe and spank that notification bell. We post every Friday afternoon, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And until next time, hasta lasagna.